What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Um, this one's about a few things: Jesus, church, um, religion, relationships, relations, whatever. But the Bible also. The thing about starting with Jesus, the thing about Jesus, and it doesn't matter. I'm not talking from standpoint of you gotta believe it, or if you're atheist, this is a stupid story. Forget all that. Most people forget that what a lot of the stories in the Bible about what Jesus is about, to a degree, to a huge degree, is impact. And what I mean by impact is one person could, with belief, with faith and belief in themselves and self-confidence, self-awareness, the ability to go out and step out on faith, on a take a walk that nobody's taking at the time, navigate their own path, can make an impact. You don't have to have the great financial backing or sometimes not even a great support system. You just have to have the ability to want to make an impact. And I say that because there were other people that are in the Bible who probably didn't want to do certain things or did certain things, but the story always circulated around them doing something to make an impact on other people. Why I bring that up now is because some of us believe so overly religious that we're waiting on Jesus or God to make an impact on us or the world, when it should be in reverse. We should be doing something to make an impact on other people and the world. So sometimes we take in religion and using it counterproductively because we're not using it for what it was made intended for. It was intended for a tool to build your self-confidence so you can be something and feel a certain way about yourself, and you can take that out into the world and affect other people positively. But instead, people are just getting feeling beat down or guilty about things, and they go to church to get recharged and feel like they are forgiven and got a blank slate, carte blanche. But the problem is, it's not gonna. You can't repeatedly go look for rejuvenation and a blank slate and forgiveness and hope, and not deal with the fact that you are not using your own self-confidence and building up your own self-worth for you to be good enough to go make an impact in this world. And I don't mean like you don't have to reach the whole entire planet, but I'm saying, what about your immediate circle? What about starting with your family? Like, if you can do that right, then you stretch out, then you stretch out, then you stretch out. So, and this goes for, like, we talk. Sometimes people talk about, and I talk about this at times. How church is blinding people with the premise that, if you just have faith, God will protect you. Well, here's the thing: you have to read that Bible for yourself. Like, faith without works, like, you have to do something. You have to be able to put yourself out there, and you may get shot down or shut down. You have to be persistent. Sometimes it's not going to work out the way you planned it or hoped it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't make an impact. Um, the other thing, that in itself affects relationships and parenting, because in my community we have a matriarchal. People think it's a matriarchal society, you know. I don't see it as that, because if it was a matriarchal society, the matriarchs would need so much help from everybody else to make it one. Um, but I sit, sometimes I go to church and I look at women and talk to women, and I hear, I got real good ears, so sometimes I hear what women are saying. And some of them go into church in hopes that God will bring them a husband or a man, and they're looking in the church to find that godly man or whatever it is. And it's like, well, here's the thing. You can't look to God to bring you something that's already here. You have to be open enough to open your eyes and look around and accept what's been sent to you at times. It's kind of like a lot of women get approached by men and they shoot them down. You're not the one. You're not the one. You're not the one. Well, after so many times, there's no ones left to talk to you. It is what it is. On the flip side, with us guys, we don't, some of us look at the Bible as a term for forgiveness, and the story is, I'm only human, I make mistakes, I mess up. Yeah, that's nice, man, that's cute. Only problem is, a mistake is just like in school. If you made the mistake on a math problem once, and then you figured out how to get it right after you were wrong, then you don't make that same mistake on the next time you see that same exact problem. So a lot of the times it's just people who are just habitual, at what they do. So, in using the Bible as cover, which is ridiculous. I'm saying all that because everybody can make an impact. The question you probably need to ask yourself is, do you want to? Are you willing to put yourself out there and open? Are you willing to take um, the positives and the negatives? Because sometimes stepping out on faith in life, you find yourself in a situation where you're putting yourself out to be cheered or judged, loved or hated. You really don't know until you get out there. And some people are not willing to be scrutinized like that. But the beauty of even that is, the world is so big. Even if in your circle everybody knows you, the whole world don't. So it's always some place you can go where don't nobody know who the hell you are, and you could just be left alone and free and do everything else and fit in like everybody else. So that's the gist of it. I'm out.